you ever wanted to appear in your favourite TV show? Have you ever wanted to be served a pint from Dirty Den, tell Frank to shut it in Shameless? Well, on Bebo, the boundaries between fact and fiction are somewhat more blurred, and hopefully I'll be in a position to talk through that in a moment. But for those of you who are not aware of what Bebo is, it's the second largest social network in the UK. It's got 12 million users. Those users are the most engaged of any website in the UK. So we have an audience who primarily are aged between 13 to 24, who spend a hell of a long time online and specifically on Bebo. So what are they doing while they're there? Well, it's just really a reflection of what they're doing in their offline life. They're hanging out with their friends, they want to have fun, and they want to express themselves. So when we talk about what people do on Bebo, we talk about the three pillars of community, self-expression, and entertainment. And Bebo differentiates ourselves from our competitors, namely Facebook and MySpace, through these pillars. And Facebook has become very, very good around utility. It is all about the community. MySpace originally made its name through music and its breaking of acts. There's Lily Allen, etc. And that's around sort of self-expression. And YouTube clearly serves billions and billions and billions of videos on a monthly basis. But where does Bebo fit in? Well, we deliver all of those pillars. Bebo is a social media network which combines community, self-expression, and entertainment. It's a place where users can actually go to create, discover, and participate and share in the content that they find on the site. But nowadays, people have become even more sort of literate and sophisticated in what they demand from an online environment. And Bebo, with its advent of its original programming, is tapping into this demand. We are providing this type of content. So this time, where are we? This time last summer, back in August, we launched a show called Cape Modern, which is almost like the sister of a show called Lonely Girl 15. It was the first ever online serialisation that appeared anywhere on the web. And Lonely Girl was this character called Brie. No one really knew whether she was an actress or not, as the case may be, because she was uploading these daily blogs about her life. And people just wondered what the hell was going on. 3 months in, it became apparent she was an actress. And the show was born, Lonely Girl 15. So we spoke to the creators of Lonely Girl 15 with a view to producing a drama called Cape Modern. And since its launch, there's been over 66 million video views to date. And we, as Bebo, promote this show, and we can provide brands access into these dramas. So the storyline will actually turn on the brand's involvement. And we've worked with the brands here that you can see up here. So as a viewer, as a fan of the show, you can simply just go to the show page and you can watch the videos in sequence. And we upload a show or an episode every day, 2 to 4 minutes in length. So it's like filmed for the online experience. And these shows are very, very popular, and they can be viewed, as I've just said, or through the profile pages themselves, because on Bebo, the users have a profile page, so it's only natural for the characters within our dramas to have a profile page as well. So the users themselves, the fans of the shows, they can leave comments against the character's page. They can actually say to the character, watch out for the bad guy behind you, he's going to get you, and then the characters write back saying, thanks for that, Wayne, much appreciated. Probably a bit more succinctly put than that, but essentially the audience participate in the show. They have an influence on where we go with this particular piece of drama, and that goes the same for the brand. The brand becomes integral to that show. The brand will have a profile page, and the characters and the show befriend the brand. So between us, we are driving traffic between the show to the brand, to the characters, and the audience is participating. They are becoming famous themselves. So, using the analogy of being served by a pint of beer by Dirty Den, you can actually become famous as a user, as a fan of Cape Modern on Bebo, because your comment, your interaction is recorded, and people will then react to that. So, in terms of original content, Bebo has pioneered this whole area. We have created a new business model around sponsorship, product placement, and branded integration into original dramas. We've since worked with Sony Television on a show called Sophia's Diary, Currently, we are airing a show called The Gap Year, and it's the world's first ever online reality travel show, where we plucked 6 Beboers from the Bebo community to travel the world. Each of these travellers represents the country of their birth. So we partnered with Trident Chewing Gum, where they wanted to get across their sort of creative communication message of messing with your head. They wanted people to be in a position where they could be positively influenced and surprised by a brand's involvement. So I've got an example of just that here. Hopefully I've edited it in a way where it will be relevant, but essentially the UK contestants or travellers were down to the last 2. They were brought to London to find out who was going to be chosen, and this is how Trident were involved.
Gap Year HQ has brought the UK finalists Dave and Georgie to London to reveal who has won the Gap Year of a lifetime in one of the first Trident Mess With Your Head moments. They have no idea how or when they're going to be told the news.
What's going on today, as far as I know, is just having our photos taken and the reveal. That's all I've been told.
Big drum roll. So,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
I do feel quite lost, to be honest. I know quite...
I think it's great, you know.
It is great. Nice. Why is that a bit behind us? What are you doing? You want to make us face?
You have been watching the first Mess With Your Head moment. Trident Chewing Gum, one of the main sponsors of the Gap Year, are giving you, the Bebo community, the chance to influence Dave's adventures by messing with his head along the way. Keep your eyes on his profile for the first vote and head to the Trident Mess With Your Head profile page for more information. The Gap Year.
So Bebo is sort of setting a precedent in coming up with these types of ideas where we're designing these online original programming, and it's an area that we think is the future of online. You have new media, and now this is the start of the next stage, which is social media.